Democrats, you were right. With all this shit going on in the news and with the stock market and this financial war with China, you're right. I'm really starting to regret my vote for voting for Donald Trump. I'm really starting to regret it. Nah, that's exactly what the hell I voted for. That's right, DJT. Keep doing it. Keep raising hell. It's going to be tough a little bit, but anything is better than what we suffered for 4 years under Biden and Harris. Oh, hell no. We living the dream right now. And I don't care what them liberals say. I do not regret. And I don't care what those liberals say. I do not regret, not 1 minute, not 1 millisecond, me voting for Donald Trump. So run and tell that, Charles Schumer, Jasmine Crocker shit, Maxine, the Mummy, Waters. I ain't worried about that shit. I'm up here barbecuing.
You know who Trump's most loyal supporters are? Black men. I mean, everybody else is jumping ship. People like black women like Candace Owens, black men like Elon Musk, the Hispanics, well, they jumped really quick. They were the first ones, men and women. But black men, they hanging in there. I got to give, we are loyal. We are loyal. I mean, they're like Cub fans. You know, they will stay with a loser through thick and thin. I'm not talking about most of us. I'm not talking about the 80%. I'm talking about the 20% that voted for this dude. Props to you. Double down. Stand tall.
Me being a Trump supporter does not make me less black. It does not make me less of a minister. I've heard so many people say anytime you speak against black culture and you're black, you are Uncle Tom, you're or anything you do, anything that you feel like the culture, because we're really the ones that they're calling the slaves. They're the slaves, right? Because slaves aren't allowed to think for themselves, right? If they get when in slavery time, that they wanted to keep the slaves ignorant. The black people that are calling me Uncle Tom are the one on the plantation, because I'm thinking differently. I'm voting based off my interests. I'm supporting a man that I believe is better for our future, our economy. And I'm not being race baited by the media who tells me he's racist. But before he ran for office, he was in every rap song and every rap video. But all of a sudden, when he ran against them, he became racist. No, he's not racist. And that's why I support Trump. And it doesn't make me any less black.
I want to be very clear. The red Make America Great Again hat and the new black one is the new hoods.
Where are you going with this?
DEI is the new way that they're saying the N-word.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's keep going.
Madam VP Kamala Harris didn't win because of the patriarchy.
That's not why she didn't win. She didn't win because she was incompetent. And she was the border czar and is primarily the reason for our current immigration crisis. She cannot put together a sentence that makes sense. Has nothing to do with her being a woman. I'm not going to say a black woman because she's not black. Let's keep going.
White women didn't vote for her because they're oppressed. The 8% of black women and the 20% of black men didn't vote for her because they're lost.
What is this lady talking about, bro? Who said white women are oppressed? I've never even heard that before. And we're lost. No, sis, you're lost. I'm a child of God, and I once was lost, but now I'm found. I don't know what you're talking about because I can see the light. But okay, keep going, sis.
Latino men did not vote for Kamala Harris is because they want to be white and they think a woman should be in the kitchen.
I'm trying not to laugh, bro. Latino men want to be white. I feel like more women need to get in the damn kitchen, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. If you don't cook for that man, somebody else will.
Latino women that didn't vote for her is because they got to follow their husband. They're
You can tell she's not married. Because if you are married, you are supposed to follow the husband. He's the head of the household. We're the neck. We can turn the head however we want. And why is she saying it like a bad thing?
Of Americans that voted for Trump, especially the ones that live in Dearborn, Michigan, because of your support of Gaza, he is now about to make it the Riviera of the Middle East. Just a reminder to stay woke. I'm not talking about the word woke that they're trying to use now. I'm talking about woke. As always, have the day that you voted for.
Man, sis really felt like she ate. She felt like she's standing on business. This is what I mean when I say all black people are not the same. Just because we have the same skin color does not mean we have the same perception of life. Everything that woman just said was straight up bullshit. Jasmine Crockett syndrome. And you can clearly see she's misinformed. But I'm going to pray for you, sis.
One of the things that has been interesting to watch with Trump, and who's very alpha male, is to see how many black men have been so vocal and been so a part of the dialogue on progressing America forward. Trump has woken up the dead. Black men, Hispanic men are just like, yeah, this the type of energy we like to see. And to the 92%, are y'all starting to see with these, bounce houses, they wanting bounce houses at the protests, how unserious this party is? Do you understand why y'all lost? Do you understand? Y'all are the only ones who care about people who could care less. I know a lot of y'all hate Trump because that's who they told you to hate. But slowly but surely, I'm seeing a lot of y'all say, you know what, something is off here. If they can't even handle a protest, and we know they can't handle legislation and the economy, what are y'all sticking around for?
That's why I'm so sick of these bitches. How many times you around, you won't think something is lying? You won't think something is lying? I don't understand how you gonna connect and you don't understand what you want to say. How you want next time I wake up, you just look me wrong. You gonna do.
I'd like to know whether, on balance, you approve or disapprove of what the new administration has done since it took over.
I approve because he's weeding out a lot of things that Biden and Kamala Harris disrupted in this United States.
I believe that he's getting rid of the clutter and things that have been there for a long period of time. I don't 100% agree totally how he's cleaning house, but there are some areas that need to be improved within the government.
I disapprove of the way he's handled the firings of government employees. Firing public sector versus the private sector are two different animals. In my opinion, he should have gone in with a scalpel instead of a blowtorch.
What are the key characteristics or traits that best describe today's Democratic Party?
Liars, a lot of people doing insider trading, a lot of people are working for lobbyists and not for the people.
I would say manipulation. To me, it feels like they more want to scare you into following them than to go on with what your, heart really thinks should be done.
Just like Kamala, she came down here and tried to steer the black man's vote by bringing Cardi B and all them shaking their booty on stage like that was going to get us to go vote for her. And that was so disrespectful as a man.
Who's heard about the Doge team?
They saved us so much money, but I don't see how this is really going to benefit us on like a personal basis. Like, how are you saving me money?
I believe that he's been given too much power. I know they partners in crime, but he's been given too much power to do the things that he's been doing and getting access to things that he should not have access to.
If you could ask President Trump any question, what would you ask him?
When the gas prices will go down, when the stuff will start going down, when we're going to see the effects of this economy changing.
He said he was sending every American $5,000. How soon are we getting that $5,000?
Anybody that can say that they living better now than they was 4 years ago, I mean, I'd be happy to hear, how you're living better.
I've been Democrat my entire life. Families voted Democrat. I probably have been the only family member that decided to step aside and vote for the Republican Party because I believe their values are more aligned with my culture as well as my family culture and values.
One of the reasons I think that it's important to vote for Trump is because I'm dissatisfied with our borders. I believe that those need to be secure. But one of the other issues that I take part of, I'm part of the LGBT, that community. We have to make a line of demarcation when it comes to this whole trans ideology.
The reason why we'll vote for Trump, Trump is offering more tangibles that some or most Black Americans think that will benefit our community. Kamala is not offering a solution or a plan. The only thing she's offering is a cute little slogan to get people riled up, but she's not giving any type of blueprint of what we can expect if she becomes president.